Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back for another video. Today, I'm here with the best bro Yuli again. We're going to be reviewing Justice League. A little late to the party, a couple of weeks, but I guess it took us that long to figure out our thoughts because, conflicting...
there's nothing for me to figure out, Chris.
For you,
I just hate it.
Yeah?
I just hate it, man.
I know you did. I had some things I liked about it. I had some things I liked about it and disliked. For you, I know it's the dislikes far outweigh the stuff you liked about it.
Oh yeah, man, this is all Sophie's choice for me, dog. I just did not like it. No, and we'll get into that.
That's right. Yeah. For me personally, I liked the Green Lantern tease. I thought that was pretty cool, even though it wasn't the Green Lantern. It was just a Green Lantern.
Well, I already figured that it exists because they mentioned him in the trailer, but that line of dialogue was never in the movie by Steppenwolf.
Yeah, well, I mean, it seemed like a lot of stuff got cut out, to be honest.
Oh yeah, a lot of stuff got cut out.
A lot of stuff got left.
Like even that whole fucking cock tease with Alfred, like they said you'd come.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that wasn't even the freaking movie.
Even that.
Everybody, that was like a huge part of the trailer. Everybody was trying to oh, is it Green Lantern? Is it Superman? Is it who knows?
Like Superman was like, spoilers. Superman was brought back to life for like a matter of like 3 hours, and then goes to the farm. And then comes back to save the world in like the span of 3 hours.
Well, I mean that's what happens when your movie is cut down from apparently there was like a 3-hour cut and it wasn't even a full 2 hours. It was like an hour and 50 minutes.
There will be an extended or ultimate cut.
I'm positive. Yeah, I'm almost like certain there's going to be something, director's cut or extended cut, something like that.
I almost do wish Zack Snyder could have finished it because at least it would have. It would have been just as divisive as BVS, whatever, but at least it would have been a single person's vision. Not this, how do I say? This conundrum, this spinning wheel of emotions. Like, am I supposed to laugh? Am I supposed to cry? Am I supposed to care?
Yeah, there were a lot of scenes that kind of went from being like, they had a serious tone to them, and you could tell, like, okay, like, Joss Whedon had to have some hand in it, yeah, because that was kind of weird. But I know one more thing. To be honest, one thing I liked and disliked was they had the Batman Danny Elfman theme, but it was kind of a tease. It was like we talked about this at the very beginning of the movie. The first time you see Batman, you hear the theme, but it's only for like 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Yeah, it's gotta be like a 5 second and then that was it. I'm like, okay, like that was a good tease, but
the movie just takes a lot of leaps, There's a lot of sprints, and they just expect you to accept it. Like if you're a hardcore DC fan, you'll get a lot of the shit that they're talking about and stuff.
Yeah,
but still, it's not a good movie.
You
didn't really properly explain Mother Boxes or Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf was like throwaway.
Well, let's not forget the over exposition and the the intro.
Oh yeah,
the Batman
after the cell phone footage of Superman, which is terrible because he looks like fucking Mr. Incredible. Fucking there's this. He's like stopping like this.
It's like some burglar, thief, or something on a rooftop, and then he's wearing. First of all, he's wearing the tactical vest or whatever. It's like, why would you be wearing that if you're just robbing a thief? Yeah, that made no sense. But anyway. They go into way too much exposition. Batman fights a parademon, and then
the guy's tied up or whatever, fucking handcuffed,
and
he's like, "Hey, you think that's an alien here to take over the Earth, like Superman?"
It's almost. I mean, I almost felt like he was gonna break the fourth wall. Like, hey, is that a parademon here to destroy the Earth?
Yeah, he takes off his mask and it's a fucking Wilson mask.
Yeah, it's like, come on, that's way too much. Like, we already know that. You don't have to. We're not stupid. You know what I mean? Like, don't insult your audience to a certain extent.
Well, they did. They insulted us with the whole movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel sorry for the cast. I especially feel sorry for Henry Cavill. It's been 3 movies. And I don't like him.
I was gonna say that. To be honest, nothing against him. It's probably, I know it's most likely like the writers. The
writers,
he's just doing his job.
And the tone.
Yeah, he's just doing his job. So I mean, but I've never really liked him as Superman.
No.
Not to say like I hate his performance or anything, but it's just not Superman to me.
Like he does his job, which is what they want.
Yeah.
Like the aesthetic they want for their Superman, this dark emo Superman,
which
like,
is not what Superman's supposed to be.
I know that, and then the whole thing where it's like, oh, he was my best friend, Alfred. And like, get the fuck out of here!
You guys were like,
fucking murdered him.
Let's not forget that that infamous Martha scene. That was like one of the worst scenes I've ever seen.
You guys basically teamed up for like about an hour, and then you died.
Pretty much. I mean, if we're talking realistically, yeah.
Like, that does not make him your friend, Bruce. No. That's just stupid.
One thing I'll say I did like about this film was the Justice League fighting Superman when he comes back.
That was cool, and that was kind of confusing a little bit.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Batman brought out the big guns, which was Lois Lane.
Nah, that was stupid. I was expecting like something like
some type of kryptonite like weapon.
Another kryptonite weapon, maybe he learned that magic does hurt Superman, but no. Fucking Lois. She's the key.
She's the key. I admittedly, maybe it's just me, the fact that I like J.K. Simmons, but I did like that they at least introduced Commissioner Gordon, kind of expanding Batman's world a little bit. So, prepping for the solo Batman movie, whether or not it's gonna have Ben Affleck or not, we don't know.
I didn't care if it was gonna be Ben Affleck or not, but now I do care.
Why is that?
Fire Ben Affleck. I didn't care for him.
Like I loved Ben Affleck as Batman.
And BBS when he gave a shit.
Yeah, but like now, you know what I mean? Like I like his performance and everything, but it's one of those things, if he doesn't want to be there, then it kind of drains,
Yeah.
It kind of drains the fun out of it. Like if they're just doing it for a paycheck or for a job, I would rather him just be happy and do something else and then have an actor who's actually passionate about playing Batman. Like, hell yeah, let's,
Just recast everybody. Recast everybody.
I mean,
give me Jake Gyllenhaal.
At this point, yeah. I mean, freaking.
Why? Who's your number one choice? I'm okay if they go with Jake Gyllenhaal.
I would definitely. I've never said I didn't like Jake. I would love Jake Gyllenhaal to be.
Mark said he didn't like Jake Gyllenhaal as a choice.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal, and I mean he was almost going to be Spider-Man way back when, like Spider-Man 2. So Jake Gyllenhaal. It seems like Jake Gyllenhaal's like I was almost going to be this superhero, like this. He's like that actor.
Just twice, dog.
Okay, another thing I liked about this, I don't know about you, I liked the Justice League versus Steppenwolf fight. Especially when Superman comes back to fight him. But then again, I do have to say one thing. It does not make any sense. So you're telling me, like in the flashback sequence, you have the Amazons and the Atlanteans and the Green Lanterns and everybody are fighting this guy. And they're having a tough time. Like, they can't kill him, but, like, Superman comes in and just kind of, like...
dominates?
Yeah, he's like, treats them like, oh, is this guy still bothering you? Like, that didn't make sense.
Yeah.
I gotta point that out, guys.
Like, I mean, I get that he came back to life and shit, but, I mean, he should not have been as strong as he should have been.
Yeah, he was definitely overpowered in this movie.
Yeah, I just, no. And then, like... I got nothing else to say. I just didn't like it. He just got teleported away because his parademons turned on him because they smelled or sensed his fear.
Yeah, and that's another thing that didn't make sense. If parademons can, like, smell your fear, why weren't they after Flash, like, the whole movie?
No, they did go after him a little bit, but he's fast.
A little bit, but,
Here's my problem.
What's that?
Why was this movie even released?
At least so soon.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, to me, I had fun with it, but ultimately, when you really break it down, it's like this movie should have been easily like a good 5-10 years from now, maybe.
Yeah.
You have to set up properly. That's the one thing I didn't like about DC's, universe, the movies that they're making, because they're just, let's face it, guys, they're just rushing to compete with Marvel. That's all it is. If we're talking, cut the bullshit, they're just competing with Marvel. They're, these guys are like how many movies in, and we got to get Justice League out. And
if anything, they set themselves back with this movie.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Except for, like, I don't know, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I was genuinely surprised that Wonder Woman was actually, I was like, wow, DC and Warner Bros. Actually made a good movie.
Yeah.
I was genuinely surprised by Wonder Woman because Man of Steel, BBS, Suicide Squad, they were just
okay.
They just feel like rush jobs, to be honest.
Yeah.
It feels like a rushed product, just trying to compete with another company out of petty, just because they don't want to, follow their lead, so to speak.
Well, of those 3 movies, I still like Suicide Squad.
Which one? The previous 3?
Yeah, the first 3 DC movies.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, it's either that or BBS or Man of Steel, so no. I don't like those options.
Yeah. I can agree with that, because
at least I have fun villains.
Yeah. Because I hated BBS, if we're speaking honestly. I hated it. So much so that we didn't even bother doing a review for them.
Yeah, dude. Like, I felt disappointed, like, throughout the whole movie. It's like, am I the only one? Like, I don't want to say anything, but I feel disappointed in this movie.
No, and and it sucked because we went to like it was like a 1 a.m. showing or something.
Yeah,
when we walked, I have never walked out so disappointed from a comic book movie, especially like I did. I mean,
didn't we walk out disappointed for X-Men 3?
Yeah. Okay, that was a shit. Yeah, that was a shit fest too. But
we did school, and then we fucking took a bus to the fucking movie theater, and then we saw The Last Stand.
Yeah. Yeah. Which we were looking back, we should have just stayed in school.
Yeah, should have just stayed in school.
Seriously, but anyway, enough talking crap. One of the other things I did like about this was the Hall of Justice tease at the very end.
Oh yeah,
Bruce Wayne.
I mean, did they say if it was going to be on land? Didn't they say it was going to be in space?
No, I think it was in Wayne Manor. Well, they might do the satellite too, which would be cool, like simultaneous.
That's kind of suspicious, doing it in Wayne Manor.
That kind of didn't make sense to me. I felt he should have just bought like a random like building somewhere, like kind of like low key.
Maybe you should give a shit about your secret identity.
Yeah,
it's kind of loose right now.
Yeah,
you're playing kind of fast and loose with it.
I felt that didn't work. Like the whole doing it at Wayne Manor, rebuilding that as all of Justice. He should have just purchased like some property or land somewhere else.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I did like it. At least they're trying. At least they're trying to set up, establish. That didn't go so bad. How long was it?
Oh, it stopped recording after a while.
Sorry about that, guys. Had a little technical difficulty with the equipment. But anyway, getting back to it. Last time we talked about Hall of Justice tease. One of the other things I genuinely liked was the Flash and Superman end credit scene. What's up? You liked it, alright? That was, in my opinion, that was one of the...
steroids.
Yeah. No, that was one of the better end credit scenes, in my opinion.
For DC, maybe.
Even Marvel, to be honest, because Marvel's been putting out some kind of... It's not trying anymore.
Nah, they ain't trying no more.
Yeah, exactly.
No, and the only thing they can do now is like do something with like a Fantastic Four or X-Men character. It's like, oh shit, they exist in the same universe. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, they are they are trying to acquire those rights, so you never know.
Yeah.
And the other, the second end credit scene was, of course, Legion of Doom tease. I know you like that, right?
I just like Deathstroke being there. I just don't like Jesse Eisenberg,
Yeah, I can't stand Jesse Eisenberg.
The bell has been rung. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
You know what the sad thing is? He's not exaggerating. That's actually like how lame his performance is.
Yeah.
I'm just... anyway, well...
So much for Darkseid coming.
Yeah, that never happened. So things I disliked... The horrible CGI on Steppenwolf. That could have easily been practical
effects. A regular
effects.
actor, yeah.
Yeah, it could have easily been practical effects.
Normal-sized guy.
Yeah. Just CGI him bigger, whatever. Like, just don't CGI the whole damn thing. It looks horrible. Mm-hmm. Another thing I didn't like about this film was I thought the Justice League got together way too quickly.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I just didn't buy it.
No. Fuck that. Fuck all that.
And one thing I didn't like, that wasn't even in the movie, but it kind of bugged me, no, black suit or, long-haired Superman. Which, I mean, I get it, because, he's dead. But he was like in a sleep or something, right? Like some type of weird Kryptonian sleep in the comics.
Makes no sense.
He wasn't even dead after all.
I mean, basically, Bruce, made a makeshift Lazarus pit with the Kryptonian ship in Metropolis and used the mother box to charge it. But rather than going to Lazarus Pit, he did that. But, I mean, what happened at the end of BVS? With the whole fucking dirt moving on the coffin.
Yeah, that was another plot hole. You know what? To a further extent, a bigger plot hole was the whole, like, when did Flash go back in time to warn Batman? That never happened in this movie, so how... Is it still in the future, or what? Like,
no, he brought the big gun. Lois is the key.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was my world, but you took her from me.
Nah, I don't know about all that. But anyway, guys, ultimately, for me, I mean, it's a fun, whatever. It works as a popcorn film if you're just looking at
out above the ground, even if I gotta shut out.
All right, Goofy.
Yeah. Power line, homie.
That's right, yeah, a little power line.
I think that's Jonathan.
Yeah. Anyway, so to wrap it up, guys, any last thoughts?
It sucks. Don't watch it. Only watch it if they have an extended cut.
So basically, reboot.
Yeah. Anyway,
I would say the same thing, yeah. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time for the next review.
Peace.